living this epidemic every minute of the day while the rest of the world goes on out there all around us. Getting on with their own lives, not knowing what it's like. What we're going through. We're living through war, but where they're living, it's peacetime. And we're all in the same country.
Do you want to be president?
I just want Felix to... What are we going to do, you and me? I don't think straight guys have this set of problems when they're running General Motors. Hello? Here, old buddy. Yes, I wanted to talk to you, too. Yeah? You ready?
Yeah.
The mayor has found a secret little fund for giving away money. But we're not allowed to tell anybody where we got it. If word gets out, we won't get
How much?
it. $9,000.
No. How much is that? Died. What's today?
Wednesday.
Too very rude.
Son, I didn't know you were so close.
Nobody did. He didn't tell anybody. Do you know why? Because of me. Because he knows I'm so afraid I'm some sort of carrier. This is the purpose not being with his dad. I went to her and I said, please tell me if I'm giving this to people. She said she couldn't. There isn't any way they can find out anything because they don't know what they're looking for. She left out fast. It went so fast. His mom wanted him back in Phoenix. This is last week when he was office. So I get permission off Emmer and I bundle him all up and take him down to the plane in an ambulance. When we get there, the pilot won't take off. And I refuse to leave the plane. You would have been so proud of me. And then finally they got another pilot. And then after we take off, Albert just loses his mind. Not recognizing me. Not knowing where he is or that he's going home. And then right there on the plane, he becomes incontinent. He starts doing it in his pants and all over the seat, shit, piss, everything. I pull down my suitcase and yank out whatever clothes I can find and mop them up the best I can. And there's all these people that are just staring at us and moving away in droves. I cram all these clothes back in the suitcase and just sit there holding his hand saying, please, Albert, for me and you, for Bruce and Albert, just hold it in. No more. And then when we get to Phoenix, there's a police van waiting for us. And all the police are in complete protective rubber clothing. They look like fucking astronauts. And so by the time we get to the hospital, where his mom made up the room real nice, I was there.
Bruce, I'm sorry,
Oh no, wait, it gets worse. The doctors refused to examine Albert to put a cause of death in the death certificate. And without a death certificate, the undertakers wouldn't take him away, neither would the police. Finally, some orderly comes along and stuffs Albert into a heavy-duty glad bag. He motions us with his finger to follow him out. And he takes Albert out and he throws him out with all the garbage. He says, hey man, I did you a big favor, I got him out, I want $50. I paid him. And then his mom and me carried him through in the car. And drove around and around until finally we found a black undertaker who cremated him for $1,000. No questions. Do you know Felix mind if I stay the night on your sofa? I don't want to go home. Dr. Bruckner,
The government's position is this. There are several $1 million in the pipeline, 5 to be exact, for which we have received some $55 million worth of requests.
$5 million doesn't seem quite right for some 2,000 cases, when the government spent $20 million investigating 7 deaths from Tylenol. We're now almost into the 3rd year of this epidemic.
Unfortunately, the president has threatened to veto. As you know, he's gone on record as being unalterably and irrevocably opposed to anything that might be construed as an endorsement of homosexuality. Naturally, this has slowed things down.
Naturally.
That's not what we're here to discuss today, is it?
I don't think I'm going to enjoy hearing this, but go ahead.
We have decided to reject your application for funding.
Oh, I would like to hear your reasons.
We felt the reasons and the direction of your thinking was imprecise and unfocused.
Could you be a little more precise?
I beg your pardon.
You don't know what's going on any more than I do. Why are you blocking my efforts?
Dr. Bruckner, since you first became involved with this, and we pay tribute to you as a pioneer, one of the few courageous pioneers, there have been other investigators. Quite frankly, it's no longer just your disease, although you seem to think it is.
Oh, I do I? And you're here to take it away from me. Is that it? Well, I'll let you in on a little secret, shall I, Doctor? You can have it. You think I like watching young men die? Oh, what's the use? You don't know enough medicine to treat a mouse. How dare you judge me?
We only serve on this panel at the behest of Dr. Hoost.
Another idiot. And, by the way, a closeted homosexual who is doing everything in his power to sweep the sun in the mud.
Dr. Bruckner,
And
this is not the issue
I'll
here.
never say that in public. You guys have all the power, operate behind closed doors.
Dr. Bruckner, please,
I
keep
am
the issue.
treating more victims of this epidemic than anyone else in the world. How can you not fund me or at least invite me
Dr.
to
Bruckner,
participate
this is
in
not
your
the
research?
issue here.
Promising virus has already been discovered in France. Why are we being told not to cooperate with the French?
Dr. Bruckner,
Just
that's not
so
concerned
you
with this
can
animal.
steal the Nobel Prize.
No.
The National Institutes of Health received my first request for funding almost 2 years ago. It took you 2.5 years just to show up and take a look.
That is enough now, Dr. Bruckner, please.
The way you act,
Dr. Bruckner,
it is an unconscionable delay and has never existed in
Bruckner,
any
we
other
have
health
this
emergency in this
schedule here.
entire century.
this is not the issue, Dr. Bruckner.